going on, everybody? It's your boy Visionary Cakes back here with another video. For this video here, I'm going to be bringing you guys a custom Jordan 1s. We're going to be changing this Gatorade orange to a Shattered Backboard 1.0. I've done like the other Shattered Backboard customs, the 3.0, pretty easy. The only thing, it's a little bit more steps than normal just because we are going to be painting the midsole here. Ideally, I wouldn't recommend it, but on something like a Jordan 1 like this, it can last as long as you prep it correctly and seal it with a good finisher, which I'll let you guys know later on in the video or when I show you guys the supplies list and all that fun stuff. And also, this orange is probably not the same orange as the Shattered Backboard, but the customer said he wanted to leave the orange as is, so I'm just going to be taping off that and painting the midsole white, the mid panels like a cream color, and then everything else black. I'll be showing you guys all that stuff, so it's going to go looking like this to this. If you guys want to see how I changed this pair here to this shoe here, just keep on watching. Alright guys, so before we actually get into the custom, I'm going to be showing you guys the material list that I used for this custom. So let's put this one aside real quick and let's start on working on this shoe, talking about this shoe. So the first thing I like to do is removing the insole. Now that we have the insole removed, I like to put a little towel in plus a shoe tree, just so that it could keep its form. First thing, at least for this custom, normally I would use the leather prepare and deglazer from Angelus, but since we are keeping the orange and the orange tends to smear a lot on this pair, I'm going to be taping off the areas I don't want painted or that I don't want to remove the paint on. So I'm going to be using my tape for the first part and an X-Acto knife, and you're going to be using this right here. This product here is the thing I said, like, it's the extra step. It's the Adhesion Promoter. It's a duplicolor Adhesion Promoter. I think I got this one at AutoZone, I believe. It's a automotive primer series, so check that out. There's also another one called Bulldog's Adhesion Promoter. Same thing, just different brands, but I use this one because I could always find it, so that's what I have that. And then for the colors, you're just going to use white, black, and this is a new bottle too, check it out. Ooh. And a cream. I've never used this color actually. And then you're also going to be doing another step when you're painting the sock liner and the tongue. You're going to be using some GAC 900. You're going to do a 50-50 mix ratio with the paint so that the sock liner stays soft and it won't like come off. So this is like an extra step and this is an extra step. If you guys are ready, let's jump right into this custom and get started with the tape job. For this step here, we're going to be using the leather prepare and deglazer and some cotton balls. Alright, so now we have the upper. As you can tell, it changed colors. That's why I have to tape this stuff. You can see like all the orange bleeds. The step I was talking about, that's like the extra step that we're going to do for this custom. We're going to be painting the midsole here, so I did acetone that, and now I'm going to be spraying some Adhesion Promoter. About 2 coats, 1 light coat, let it dry for like 10-15 minutes, then add another coat, and then we should be able to start painting it. Just make sure when you do paint it, don't put too much paint on it, and just nice and easy coats. So let's spray them. And right now I'm in my garage, so I have the doors open and all that stuff, so the air is coming in and out. Just make sure you do this in a well ventilated area because this stuff does smell. So just a heads up, or wear a mask. You should have a mask, so just wear a mask. Alright guys, now that the Adhesion Promoter is all dried up, I'm gonna be airbrushing this part here. I'm gonna be using an airbrush, painting it white. And also I'm going to be using a paintbrush to get into the stitch line here. So airbrush and paintbrush, or you can just do it all paintbrush if you don't have an airbrush. But this is going to do it a lot faster, so just light coats though, okay? We're back now about with 5 coats of airbrush and paintbrush. This is the result right there. Next thing we're gonna do is use some acrylic matte finisher, so that when we put tape on this, like I said in my other videos, when you paint something and then you're gonna add tape or stencils on top of that paint, you're gonna want to seal it off before you do so, because then it protects the paint from like being lifted once you take off the tape. So that's what we're gonna do now. Now we have the midsole completely white, ready to be taped off. So now we're gonna work on the upper. So for this step here, just get some tape and then tape off the midsole. Now that we have the midsole all taped up, I'm going to go in on the side panel here. I'm going to be using this cream colorway. I've never used it before, but this color is super clean. I'm going to start off painting the midsole with the paintbrush, maybe like 3 coats, and then I'm going to finish it off with an airbrush, probably like 2 thin coats, just so that it's a nice coverage. So all you got to do on this part, get some paint on your brush and go to town. Alright, so now that we have the side panels all painted up, painted with the brush and airbrush, I'm going to use some matte finisher, spray that down. We're going to start taping off this area here so we can paint the black. So next step, matte finish with some tape jobs. Guys, now we covered up this part here. We're going to be going in and painting the sock liner and the tongue. So I got this taped up. Some of the pieces in there taped up as well. I'm going to be doing it black, and I know like I covered most of the black parts, but I only did that because this is a different mix, so I don't kind of want it to go over this black that's already there. So for this here, so to paint the sock liner and all this material here to make it soft and keep it soft, you're going to use JC 900 and some flat black. Next step is cleaning up all this black area. We're gonna go in and make sure everything's good to go, and then do the logo here, which I'm gonna use a stencil, and then we should be good on that. The custom is complete. All we gotta do is cover the paint with some matte finish. I'm gonna be using LK Shoes finisher, especially since we painted the midsole here. I only use this when I paint like plastic, or in this case the midsoles. It's very scratch proof and it's pretty strong, durable. I think they came out pretty fire actually. The material on them is pretty good as well. Pretty shocked. So yeah, there you guys have it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.